Please welcome Claudia Jordan. I'm obsessed with your shoes.
Thank you, Giuseppe.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, first of all, I'm sorry that you were fired. You know,
it happened.
I watched the show, and is it true that Omarosa and you were friends before The Apprentice even started?
We were, and I never watched Omarosa when she was on The Apprentice, so I knew her outside of Apprentice. So everybody would say, why are you friends with that girl? She's rotten, she's evil, and I saw a different side of her.
Yeah.
And so I never really experienced that. So, you know, being on the show with her, I got to see, I guess that's the real her.
Well, and then the big fallout between you happened not because of behavior on The Apprentice, but according to Omarosa, your behavior at her fiance Michael Clarke Duncan's funeral. When he passed away, she requested, this is according to O, she requested that nobody take pictures inside of the funeral, and you took pictures and put it on Instagram. We have the picture that, and so she thought that was the height of disrespect, and that was the fallout.
You know what's funny about that? This is the first I've heard about this, and for her to have an issue with me putting a picture, a tribute to Michael, who was my friend, when this woman had a red carpet at her fiance's funeral, I think that's a little bit more despicable. She was doing press at the funeral. How upset were you? And she didn't cry, so she didn't need any makeup touch-ups. So I don't think my picture was respectful. I was actually appalled at some of the people that were making appearances at the funeral, and that's why I was tweeting, actually. I kind of felt like there was a photographer by the body, okay? So please don't let Omarosa fool you with this woe is me thing, because this is the first time I've ever heard she was upset about this. I have the utmost respect for Michael Clarke Duncan.
Okay.
Utmost respect. And I was very disgusted at how things were at that funeral. I called a friend of mine after the funeral. I said, this was a mockery of a funeral. This was a press opportunity. I'm sorry. I hate to do this. She was my friend, you guys.
It was on CNN.
It hurts my heart that I had to say this about another sister. I don't like this. I don't.
Okay. Claudia tweeted last week, and the tweet is, keep talking, and I'm going to tell what you really did that disgusted all of us. Editing saved some souls.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about what was edited?
Well, I don't want to get sued, but I'm going to tell you the truth, so I don't think I can be. We have money-raising challenges on the show, yes. And Omarosa told myself, Brandy, LaToya, several of us, that she had access to some of the money from the charity that Michael Clarke Duncan had. And if she needed it, she would use it. This is what she told me, and we were all like, I don't think that's even, you're able to do that. Allegedly. Let me just protect myself. Yeah. So, you know, these were things that we went on the show. I'm very much tired of how black women are always fighting on television. We're not all like this, okay? So we made a pact before we went on the show. We're not going to throw each other under the bus.
You and Omarosa?
Yes. We spoke, and we're like, I got you, sis. When she calls you sis, that's the kiss of death. Okay? So I'm thinking this is the case. So when I'm hearing you bragging every day about the money he left behind and the mom didn't get this and that and you got everything, and I'm like, why are we talking about his money? Why are we not talking about how much you miss him? Don't talk about his black card to me. I do not want to hear it. I'm not trying to be mean, but when I saw this, like I said, it bothered me tremendously, and you see me struggle on the show.
Why didn't you bring her in the boardroom?
I didn't want to give her her moment, really. She loves the boardroom. That's where she shines.
Okay.
And she didn't get that with me.
I understand.
And I also, I did struggle. I'm not going to lie. She did play me. I'm not going to lie. She's good at that. I went back and forth with our pact, and I knew her. Is she just out of character because she's upset and going through some things? I kind of was a little sympathetic, then I wasn't. I was very conflicted on that show. Yeah. I really was. And she wasn't the worst on that task. Dennis did the least amount of work, so I had to give credit where credit's due. She did do some work.
Yes.
And even if I'm disgusted by her behavior, I'm not going to just lie and say, you didn't do it.
Got it.
You did work.
So what's next for you? Because the rumor is that you're going to be on Love and Hip Hop. And are you dating Benzino?
Come on now.
He's a business person.
You know what's so funny? Every time I take a picture with someone or get paid thousands of dollars to do a music video with him, they took the pictures and put them out there and said I'm dating him. And I'm like, oh, I heard yesterday I'm dating Tom Joyner and Benzino. I wonder where the Tom Joyner rumor came from. Could it be a castmate?
It was very nice to meet you, Claudia. I could sit and hear this talk all day, though, right? You're a good talker.